This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Welcome to the Elgin Gym, site of this matchup between the Carl Albert Titans and the Elgin Owls. Glad to have you along. My name is Eric Sherem. Going to spend a little time with you on a Tuesday night basketball, and it feels like spring. 70 degrees. Who would have thought January the 30th, at the end of January, we'd have these warm temperatures. I feel like planting my garden or going out and starting spring sports. I mean, that's how it really feels outside. But if you know Oklahoma, just wait a second. We still got February to get rid of, and we'll probably see some cold days ahead. But nonetheless, we have got an exciting matchup, back-to-back doubleheader for today with the Elgin Lady Owls and the Carl Albert Lady Titans, both on the Elgin channel and the Carl Albert channel. Very interesting. These two are going to be played for a straight-up third place. If you notice in the district, both 5 and 3, El Reno leads Shawnee, then Carl Albert and Elgin. What's the pecking order when it comes to girls in District 1? And we're going to find out tonight who's got the edge in the third place lock up that position. And I know both teams will be vying for that. They're warming up. Elgin Lady Owls kind of in their whites warm-ups, and Carl Albert in their all red for the Titans and the Elgin Lady Owls. And we've got about 10 minutes before we have the national anthem and the starting lineups. So we're going to take a timeout and come back to the Elgin Gym. You're watching Elgin basketball right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Scott's House of Flowers in Elgin has been proud to serve Elgin and the surrounding area with a wide variety of flowers and gifts for all occasions. Come see them for great gift ideas, including the exclusive Tyler candles. And who couldn't resist Sweet Shop USA, featuring handmade grand truffles. Scott's House of Flowers, just off Highway 277 in Elgin. Delivery available, or stop by for easy pickup. Phone 492-4880. Scott's House of Flowers.
They say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbors and give a little help when they need it. And when you need a little, you can find help at Ace Hardware in Elgin. Not only do they offer everything from grills to flowers, paint, hardware, and tools, they offer experience to help guide you through the process. And they're happy to take the time to make sure you can do it right. Ace Hardware of Elgin. They're more than just a hardware store. They're your neighbors. Ace Hardware, 7796 Highway 277 in Elgin.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
All right, welcome back to the Elgin Gym. Glad to have you along for Tuesday night basketball between the Elgin Lady Owls and the Carl Albert Lady Titans. And we're set to go here in about 7.5 minutes. Glad you could join us on both channels, both part of the network, the Elgin Owls and the Carl Albert Titans. Probably get used to that in football, and, of course, plenty of basketball as well. We're glad to combine those with this broadcast. Also in action tonight, Altus and Guthrie for a 6 o'clock start for both boys and girls. You can catch these on Facebook Live. Well, it won't hit Facebook until about 6 o'clock. It's a scheduled broadcast. And for those who are on YouTube, like us there, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then that way you can stay up to date with where we are with live action. And not only that, we want you to be on all of our platforms, whether it be Facebook, you're going to be on Instagram, on X, and on TikTok. Just search the Oklahoma Sports Network, find us, and kind of follow us there. And then you can kind of find out what's the very latest, what we've got going on. We'd like to bring it here to you. So got about 6.5 minutes before we have the national anthem and the starting lineups. We're going to take a timeout and be back to action right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Guys, the toilet's clogged! Stop again! Oh, that's gross. Unnecessary clogging. 30-minute fix. We'll have you back and using the toilet in no time.
Don't let bad plumbing penalize you. Call Whitehead Plumbing today.
Ah!
When plumbing problems hit hard like a linebacker, call an audible. Whitehead Plumbing is here to tackle them head on.
Whitehead Plumbing, the real MVPs.
Yeah! Woo! We're your plumbing MVP.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network. Hey, another reminder, we got the poll up now for the OSN Football Banquet, where we've got nominees for Coach of the Year, Player of the Year, and also Newcomer of the Year. It's free to vote. Just go to polls on our website at oksportsnet.com, and that poll will stay up for about maybe close to 2 weeks, because February the 26th, we're going to announce our winners for all of the Player of the Year, Coach of the Year, and then also Newcomer of the Year. And then our fan vote, we have 3 awards for those. The favorite fan vote will also get something to take home as well. So you might consider that as you're kind of perusing through our website. Hey, we want to thank the Elgin Tippin Booster Club for this broadcast for Elgin Owl Athletics and basketball. They'd like to thank the 2023-24 basketball sponsor. Booster sponsors make it possible to provide gear, equipment, and other team opportunities for the Lady Owls and Owls teams. Thank you. The Elgin Tippin Booster Club, proud supporters, of course, Elgin Athletics, and bringing you all these home broadcasts on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So we have got about a minute 34 as both teams from Carl Albert and the Lady Titans and the Elgin Lady Owls are going back to their respective benches. We're probably going to have our national anthem, and then we'll come to starting lineups and get ready for action on the hard court. And we're glad to bring it to you on a Tuesday night on both channels, on the Elgin Owl channel and the Carl Albert channel. And we'll take a timeout and be back to our starting lineups right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Becker Raybon Funeral Home has been serving the funeral needs of Southwest Oklahoma since 1940 and is owned by the Raybon family. We believe family ownership makes a great difference in the care and service your family receives. Their staff is eager to find ways to assist you. Whether it's with live streaming or benefit assistance, we can help. When it comes to measuring personal levels of service, there are other funeral homes, and then there is ours. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, 1502 Fort Sill Boulevard.
All right, getting ready for the starting lineups. Starting lineups is brought to you by Latonka Paint and Body, 529-7777. Number 11 is Evie Mitchell. She's a 5'3 junior for the Carl Albert Lady Titans. Jakari Brown, sophomore 5'5 guard, wearing number 15. Wearing number 20 is Essence Curry. She's a sophomore, 5'5 guard. Number 23, sophomore, 5'10 guard, and forward is Audrey Plunkett. And number 24, Asha Moore. She's a senior, 5'9", and that's for the Carl Albert Lady Titans. Now let's get over on the flip side for the Elgin Lady Owls. Latonka Paint and Body. Call 529-7777. Of course, we take the dent out of accident. So wearing number 2 is Garrett. You've seen, for all of you watching Elgin Lady basketball, you kind of understand the starting lineups here. With number Carter comes in off. And then Danica Finley. Danica Finley is sophomore, 5'11". Elgin Lady Owls are going to be in their all-white. The Carl Albert Lady Titans in red. And we'll put 8 on the board and get ready to start this one off. I'm going to start off with your first quarter, kind of a combination broadcast for the Carl Albert faithful as Tooney buys houses. We buy and renovate houses. We also lease and owner finance homes throughout the great state of Oklahoma. Call 405-353-9682. That will be your first quarter sponsor for this contest. Remember, for those who are just getting started with basketball, the big change in this year is 5 personal fouls per team per quarter, and they'll change over. There is no more 1-and-1. As the Carl Albert Lady Titans take the opening tip. Going to go topside perimeter. Going to work the ball left. A little stutter step to try to engage, and top of the key. Now low post. Oh, and then they're going to say that's going to be a foul, though, on Penley. So Danica, used her good blocking frame down below, and it just got too much of the body, and we'll go to the charity stripe. Opportunity for Carl Albert. Hits the front iron and back out. No good, and still scoreless to start this contest. Second shot coming up. Up and in. So the Carl Albert Lady Titans get on the board first to make it a 1-0 score. Elgin comes quickly down the floor. Going to go baseline. Circumvents 2 players. Goes strong to the hoop, but misses the opportunity. Just goes in and out for Lily. Wasn't able to let that connect. Little drive and then a scoop, and then she misses that. Back top of the key. 3 ball all the way. No good. Gets the offensive board, though, and the rebound. There's a give and go down below. Oh, and then saves it, but into the hands of the Elgin Lady Owls. So a missed opportunity for the Carl Albert Lady Titans. So we mentioned this is a 3rd in the district fight to the battle, and a 3 ball is no good. Loose ball on the floor and on the court, and it's going to go out of bounds and last touched by Elgin. So Carl Albert will retain. So Tooney buys houses. They buy homes in any condition. If you or someone you need to sell a home for any reason, give them a call for a cash offer, 405-931-3046. Lets that one sail for a 3 ball. Hits the mark. And just like that, to extend the lead to 4 is the Lady Titans. 6:19 and pressure put on by the Titans as Elgin goes through that. Oh, and was going to be a nice little dish out pass, but heads up for the Lady Titans as Curry, as Essence, gets her hands on it and a steal. And Carl Albert with the lead and with the ball to take it out full court. Now she'll kind of pick up the pace across the timeline. Goes right. Perimeter. Kind of loses it momentarily. Readjusts, then engages. Nice little pass down below. But that gets in the congestion of bodies and arms and a hand clap and a hold. So far, the Elgin Owls have committed 3 personal fouls. 2 more, and they'll put Carl Albert in the bonus. Carl Albert has not. Oh, nice little inbounds quickly, but misses it. Loose ball. Oh, and then the putback up off the glass for 2 is good. And it's a 6-0 start, and a timeout is called. So they'll take it. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Welcome back to our OSN presentation game of the week featuring the Carl Albert Lady Titans and the Elgin Lady Owls. And we have a 6-0 score where Carl Albert leads. Timeout by the Elgin Owls. 5:37 left to go here in quarter one. Still that press and the pressure for Carl Albert gets across the timeline. Go low post, you find no one home, back ends it. And the Elgin Lady Owls finally get on the board to get their deuce. Going down the other end of the floor and quickly, and that's going to be the fourth team foul on Elgin. And one more, and that's going to leave them in the bonus, and that's got a little bit of an advantage for Carl Albert since it's 5:18 left to go in the quarter. Back iron's no good. 6-2 our score. Second shot coming up. As we mentioned, no more 1-and-1s. All free throws are 2 points. Back iron's no good. 2 Elgin rebounders in on the recovery. And we'll give it to Carter. Her and Penley both kind of went up after it. Still playing aggressive. Engaged, going to go to Carter. She's going to turn around. Oh, and then she's going to get tipped out, and that's going to be a little bit as Plunkett. It's going to be only, we're going to put that on Mitchell. Check that. It's going to be her first. Sending Carter to the line. First shot is good. Cut the lead in half, 6-3 in the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. Second shot coming up. It's also good. So really chipping away at that. Now it's a 1-bucket lead for Carl Albert and the Lady Titans quickly down the floor with 4:55 in quarter one. Nice little feed down below. Open shot. Look for the 2 open shots. Now a 3-ball on the way and hits that. So you don't let the 3-ball go wide open from the corner. Makes them pay, and a 9-4 lead. Having a little bit of trouble getting across as Williams. She finally gets it down to Carter. Carter at the baseline whips it across court. Oh, has to stay on the – she doesn't even go out of bounds, but – off of the hands and off of the body of Carl Albert, so a good heads-up play for Elgin to still retain possession. Danica Penley will inbounds for the Elgin Lady Owls. Down 5. That last 3, when it was just a bucket, Carl Albert looked to get the steal. Outside corner, 3-ball on the way. Rims in and out. So now Carl Albert coming back down the other way. Outside 3-ball, misses the mark, rims out. Now going to cross. Oh, and that's going to be overthrown and going to be out of bounds. So Elgin was not able to capitalize on that. Carl Albert will cross the timeline. 3:21, looks to engage, goes left. Dribbles between her legs, little hand off, and then toss out, and that's going to go out of bounds. Lady Titans with the lead and the ball. 3:06 mark, goes strong to the hoop, and she'll be fouled. And she'll go to the line since they are already in the bonus for the rest of the way. Up and in. So they get both to go fall in to make it 11. The 3-minute mark. Crosses. Gets trapped on that side, and the ball is stolen, and there's going to be a rip away and a whistle. And that will send Asha Moore, the senior, to the line shooting 2. Shot up and in. Second shot coming up. Hits the front iron, no, but gets the rebound, put back up, and we're going to go to the line again shooting 2. So if you don't get the shot, you get the rebound, and then you'll get an opportunity to go to the line. So the Lady Titans have really put forth the effort in the first quarter and then really got Elgin into the bonus early with a lot of time to go get the free ones. She misses the first. Second shot coming up, little trade out of some Elgin Lady Owls coming out. Checking into the contest. And that's tapped away. Loose ball that's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be last touched by Elgin. So Carl Albert will get the possession. So 2.5 to go in quarter 1. Look to drive and then try to force that down below, and that's just going to go out of bounds against the Lady Titans. So Elgin will get the ball. Talked about how warm the weather has been. Doesn't really feel like basketball weather. Going to go all the way coast to coast. Takes it up strong, and a blocking foul on the way in. As Garrett, she said, I'm going to take the matter into my own hands. We'll get to see that here on instant replay. She says, I'm going to go in between the two and with the body and with the foul. Shooting 2. Shot up and good. It's now a 13-8 contest. 5-point game. The battle for third place in District 1. Look to go down a little bit. Little help. Back corners. Oh, and that's stolen. Elgin, Carter, coast to coast, up and in. And just like that, the Elgin Lady Owls have come storming back at a 3-point lead. Now, open man down below, gets the pass, misses it. Elgin with the rebound against 2 defenders. Back over to Carter. Carter will look to drive against 4, and then she will be fouled on the floor trying to get around the corner. Check that, it's going to go out of bounds. And so it was out. Last touched by Carl Albert. Elgin will inbounds underneath their own basket. Carter goes strong to the hoop. One arms it. She gets the own rebound, puts it back up, no good. Outside for a three, and that's blocked. Carl Albert on a fast break opportunity layup, up and in. So the opportunity for Carl Albert extends their 5-point lead with 1:19 left to go in quarter one. And across is Williams. Loose ball picked up by the Lady Titans with a buck 8. Down on the other end of the floor, stops and pops. No good. Rebound, Elgin. Lady Owls with Sabrina Williams. Back quickly down to Carter. Carter's kind of been on a roll right now. She gets her own rebound, puts it strong up the hoop. No, and she puts it up for the third time, and then she's fouled. So third time's the charm is here's one, and there's two, and then there's the third for the foul. Just under a minute left to go. Shot up isn't good. So Carter gets the one. Makes it a 4-point contest. Exciting first quarter. A lot of physical fouls. We say that Elgin was able to foul early enough where Carl Albert got attempts at the free throw line. Coming back down on the other end of the floor for a 3-ball look. Bounces, no good. Gets the rebound, puts back once, twice. Third time's the charm with a bounce up and in to bring it to 17. That's going to be stolen. Oh, man, just fired that off too fast by Moore, who got the steal. Tries to go down to Brown. She's not able to hold it. Goes out on Carl Albert with the final 30 seconds left to go. Down 6. Crosses the timeline. Oh, tries to get a bounce pass to Carter, and it's just going to fall out of bounds. So communication not in. Got a substitution coming in. Checking in is Kylie Wood for the Elgin Lady Owls. And the final 17 seconds, probably playing for the last shot. Outside perimeter. Little bounce pass. Oh, nice little give and go underneath. And nice little connection to connect to make it 19. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter. 19-11. Lady Titans lead. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Welcome back to the Elgin Gym, site of this matchup in our second quarter. It's brought to you by the Rising Eagle Brewery right here in Elgin. Great food item menus, and check it out, the all-new Rising Eagle. Welcome into the second quarter now, with the Elgin Lady Owls inbounds. Eyes that one for a three. Had the look. Back irons no, but gets the rebound. Another three on the way. Oh, and it gets stuck. And wedges in, and that's going to be out. And they'll come out and get that unwedged. We got very tall assistant coach. He immediately got up from his seat and said, I know what to do. I know how to unjam this. So that's going to be out of bounds. And the Lady Titans will inbounds with a little bit of pressure. Crosses, stops, pops. No. Comes off the glass into the hands of the Elgin Lady Owls. Quickly down the floor. Heavily guarded. Down to Carter. Carter splits the two defenders. She goes up and gets fouled on the way in, and she'll shoot two. Let's see, right there is the contact. Shot up and in. Can't get it the old-fashioned way. We'll go ahead and just shoot two. Back to a 6-point contest. Elgin was able to get it down to a bucket. And after that, Carl Albert just kind of extends their lead once you start coming back on them like they are. Both teams really trying to find those low opportunity, easy buckets underneath. She'll back out and get a new play call. A lot of movement. Is Mitchell. Back over on there to Jakari Brown. Top of the key. Looks to drive, stop. Man, it would have been a wide open three, but she had to readjust. There's a three ball on the way. Back iron's no good. Loose ball picked up by the Elgin Lady Owls and immediately tried to get the ball out and a whistle on the floor. And just like in reverse action, we had Elgin got into foul trouble early in the first quarter. Now Carl Albert has committed 2 to Elgin's none. 6.5 to go here in quarter 2. Gonna try, and there's banging down below. Yeah, they're gonna call that on Curry. Essence is gonna pick up one. Gonna inbounds. Loses it, and then she stepped out on the line, so Sabrina Williams not able to contain that. Going to have that floor court awareness of where your feet are. Kind of surprising on your home court, though, but she kind of knew it and tried to get out of the jam, but Carl Albert able to take it. A little handoff coming back here the right side. Double teamed, down underneath, going to go up strong and hard, and she's fouled on the way in. It's Plunkett. Sophomore gets an opportunity to go strong to the hoop. And she'll shoot 2. Trying to get into the 20s with this shot here. Rattles in and out. Lead is still 6. 6:03 left to go before the half. Don't forget, we'll have the boys' game coming up next. And on the network as well is Altus and Guthrie. You can catch that with the doubleheader. For those on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And for those who are watching on Facebook, you can like us there, follow us there. Shot is up and good and gets to 20. Still the pressure put on. Elgin gets past 2 defenders. Loses it, and that goes on the top of her head and into the hands of the Carl Albert Lady Titans. And here they come. Quickly in a 3. They like that outside shot. Perimeter no good. Back out, eyes the 3. From downtown, and counted good. So Moore gets it to make another 3 to extend the lead by 10, the largest tonight by the Lady Titans. 5.5 to go. Gets that one stolen. Trails, puts it up for the layup, up and in, and it's good. So Plunkett gets the layup to extend the lead by 12. Elgin is not going to have it. They're going to come straight back, straight down the court to make it the 10-point lead. 5:05. Boy, it's just raining out here with attempted threes, and a putback off the glass is good for Carl Albert, and a timeout is called. So as they take it, we'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
So a quick timeout for the Elgin Lady Owls, and we're back to action. 27-15 with 4:57 left to go before the half. Enjoying Tuesday night basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Also, we got our polls up for the OSN Football Banquets Award for Coach of the Year, Player of the Year, and also Newcomer of the Year. We'd like to have your vote. The polls will be open for about 2 weeks. Just opened last night as we had our preview of all of the great talent of coaches, players, and newcomers, and that's going to be a jump ball is called as Penley tried to go up strong. They're going to say enough where it was tied up, but the possession arrow will stay with the Elgin Lady Owls. Carter over the near side to Garrett. Down to Carter, and that's what they want to work that ball down below. And why not use that with the push? Carter will go to the line. Try to bring it to a 10-point contest. First shot, no good. Second shot coming up. It's Kelby Carter, just a sophomore. He's got some great experience, misses it, but the putback, and now we're going to say another one, and we're already in the bonus now. So Carl Albert is now, it's reversed from the first quarter where Elgin did all the fouling and put Carl Albert to the line. Now it's reversed. It's 5 on Carl Albert in the bonus. Elgin only has 1. They're back to the line shooting 2. Shot up and in. So Telefaro gets the first one to connect to bring it in 11, trying to bring it to 10 with his shot coming up. Seems like every time that Elgin got close, Carl Albert would come up with a 3 and just kind of answer right back. 10-point contest, 27-17, Carl Albert with the lead. Lady Titans cross the floor with 4.5 to go. Down below, and it's going to be a throwaway, and that's going to be out of bounds. Penley in a quick breather, and she's back in. I guess not. She'll go back to the bench. Titans, with a quick, and that's just practiced so well, is to get that in. Make it 29-17. For 16, as we mentioned, this is a battle for third place in the district in this matchup, so a lot riding on this contest. Elgin on the home floor, on the home court, in all white. Carl Albert in red. Back to Carter. One left back over there. It's going to be a little give and go, and that's going to bring it. Shelby Carter gets to be able to fast break opportunity, bring it back within 10. A little bit of shuffling, both offense, defense, slide across. Gets the stolen pass as trying to goes up, and there's going to be too much of a pickpocket in there. And we'll go down this end of the floor. shooting baskets. As Lily will go to the line. So as we said, kind of a reverse of quarters as far as getting the fouls to get back irons no good to the free throw line. Trying to get within under 10 now with 3.5 to go, basically. Here at the Elgin gym. See, some of the girls were getting a little overheated. The weather was so nice. I think it's still on winter mode. I don't think they're going to turn the air on at all. Rifles that one all alone underneath. Has to wait and adjust. Nice little pass for a little give-go and up and in for two. So you got to watch out where every Lady Titan is on the floor. They're going to find a way to score. She's going to go strong, and it's going to be an offensive. So Garrett's going to be called with the offensive charge. A little bit too aggressive to the hoop. 11-point contest with 3:31 left to go before the half. Both sides really still pressuring before they get across the timeline. Down below, a give and go. Oh, and she's fouled on the way in. Now we're at Elgin's third foul. Two more and they will be in the bonus. Shot up, no good. Second shot coming up. Rims in and out. Carter with the rebound. Lady Owls cross the timeline. Outside corner. Back up top. Oh, almost stolen by the Lady Titans. 3-ball on the way. Misses the mark. Carl Albert with the rebound. Lady Titans cross with 2:43 left to go. Rifles that one down. Put back up. Gets the pick. Rolls right. And Carter almost gets a great steal from it, but she hustles on the floor. And it's going to go out of bounds. Carl Albert will retain. 2.5 to go. Another pick right up top, down below. Back up. 3-ball on the way. Back iron's no good. Loose ball picked up Elgin. Two defenders there. Going to able to get that across. Boy, we're trying to pickpocket and steal that one. Aggressiveness goes across the timeline. Bounces behind her back. Looks at the three. Eyes for an open, wide open 3-ball. That's no good. Rebounded into the hands of Merez. Back out to Carter. Carter. Side corner. Hits that for Williams. No good. Picked up, though, by Telefero. Lily gets that launched. No good. And picked up by Carl Albert. Lady Titans with 1:30 to go. Steal by Carter. Oh, and then there's a body in there, and you kind of knew that was coming. We'll come back down on this end of the floor to shoot two. Your Rising Eagle. Check them out for lunch. Great specials. And to the line goes Carter. Trying to bring it back into a 10-point contest and does. So Carter gets the one. 31-21 with $1:29 left to go before the half. Don't forget we'll have the boys game coming up next. Also on the network, Altus and Guthrie. You can check that out on the Altus network. You kind of go back and forth. And when you download the app, you can just get content of just going in, going out, checking on this game, especially when it comes to football season when there's 11 of our games going on at one time. It's really convenient. I'm going to say a travel is called. So she got the side. Took the one extra step. 9-point lead for the Lady Titans. No pressure by Carl Albert with 1:07 left to go. As Lily will cross. Rifle pass trying to get it over to Merez. Bank is open for Sabrina Williams. How about them apples? Oh, and we're going to say that's a 3, so I take that back. That's not just a 2, it's a bank open 3 off the glass to make it 31-25. Lady Titans little floater inside the lane, and they're going to say the bucket counts. So, and the harm. Get to see this again. She comes to engage. Goes strong. Little floater. It's good enough. So the bucket counts to bring it to 33. Shot up and good. She gets the 1. Back to a 9-point lead. 34 seconds. Playing for the last shot is the Elgin Owls. Carter. Oh, she tried to fake that one as to get the charge. Carter get a loose ball that's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be last touched by Carl Albert. So Elgin will retain with 21 seconds left to go. Back out near. Carter against 3 defenders. Bounced it past. Wide open 3 ball. Back iron's no good. 13 to go. Loose ball. A jump ball is called. And the possession arrow is going to be in favor of the Lady Titans. Final 12 seconds remain before the half. We'll take a halftime break. Come back with second half action for the battle of third place in District 1. Thank Jordan Ray, part of Middale, that handled all of our stats and setups for this game. Back top of the key, looks to roll with 6 seconds, 0.6 seconds, and that's going to be no good. So the score will remain 34-25 at the half. We've got halftime and second half action coming up right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Classic Lawton Chevrolet, we love our community and we want to show our appreciation.
We offer savings for military, first responders, college students, and educators, giving back to those who give everything they've got.
What's in your driveway? You don't have to come onto the lot, we'll bring it to you.
Get a 360-degree view and video summary of every vehicle, top dollar for your trade, and even get pre-approved. ClassicChevyNation.com.
What's in your driveway?
Enjoy the difference.
Scott's House of Flowers in Elgin has been proud to serve Elgin and the surrounding area with a wide variety of flowers and gifts for all occasions. Come see them for great gift ideas, including the exclusive Tyler candles. And who couldn't resist Sweet Shop USA, featuring handmade grand truffles. Scott's House of Flowers just off Highway 277 in Elgin. Delivery available or stop by for easy pickup. Phone 492-4880. Scott's House of Flowers.
They say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbors and give a little help when they need it. And when you need a little, you can find help at Ace Hardware in Elgin. Not only do they offer everything from grills to flowers, paint, hardware, and tools, they offer experience to help guide you through the process. And they're happy to take the time to make sure you can do it right. Ace Hardware of Elgin. They're more than just a hardware store. They're your neighbors. Ace Hardware, 7796 Highway 277 in Elgin.
Coast Technology Group specializes in audio, video, and lighting for schools, house of worship, home, and business. Work with our team's engineers to design the right system for your conference rooms, video telecommunications, stadiums, auditoriums, video walls, home theater, and automation. Whether your next project is large or small, let our team with over 150 years of combined experience help design the right system with simple, reliable technology.
Well, back to the Elgin Gym, and they're honoring part of the Tip-In Club, and we want to thank the Tip-In Booster Club to sponsor all of the home Elgin basketball games this year. They would like to thank their basketball sponsors as well, but booster sponsors make it possible to provide gear, equipment, and other team opportunities, such as this live broadcast for the Lady Owls and Owls teams. A big thank you from the Elgin Tip-In Booster Club. So we are at the half where the Carl Albert Lady Titans lead 34-25. They had the opening lead and really never kind of looked back and just kind of played that. And this is what we said was a fight for third place in District 1. El Reno leads 18-0. They're 9-0 in district, followed by Shawnee, who's 7-2. Carl Albert and Elgin, both with 5-3 in the district. Then Crossing Christian, Altus, Guthrie, and then Western Heights. And that is what it looks like in District 1. So we've got about 5:49 left to go before we start second half action. Don't forget our poll is up, and for our broadcast that's going to be Monday the 26th of February. It's coming up right around the corner in just a few weeks for our OSN Banquet Awards. It's our second annual, going to be at Cameron University. We're going to live stream that, and a great opportunity for you to vote for the three categories of Coach of the Year, Player of the Year, and OSN Newcomer of the Year, all selected from our 11 schools. And so you can be a part of that. And the fan vote that's up and running, you can vote as often as you'd like, all during that time frame. So it's a 34-25 Carl Albert lead at the half. We'll be back with second half action coming up right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Have hail damage on your vehicle? Look no further than Cars Hail Repair Specialists. They're locally owned and operated with certified PDR technicians and offer a lifetime warranty with zero out-of-pocket guarantee. They work directly with your insurance and they give a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Make sure you ask them about the $200 referral program. Cars Hail Repair Specialists. Give them a call today, 580-360-5050.
At Miller Noble Heating and Air Conditioning, we offer preventive maintenance agreements, summer tune-ups, and service calls. During the summer, when your air conditioner breaks, you have to give us a call. Well, with preventive maintenance agreements, it prevents that. We go out, service the air conditioners, and prep them so they don't fail on you in the peak time of the year. The U.S. Department of Energy states that you can save up to 30% of your utility bill by having your system properly maintained.
Your comfort comes first. Miller Noble Heating and Air.
It's real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend. It's called the Juice. And at Jersey Mike's, it adds that jazz to your sub. Add a flavor zing with the Juice. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Welcome back to the Elgin Gym, site of this matchup here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Carl Albert Lady Titans have a 34-25 halftime lead, and we are about a minute and a half before we get started in this next second half. As we mentioned, third place on the line between these two, battling it out. And so far, Carl Albert has been in the lead from the get-go, and Elgin keeps chipping back. Every time Elgin would get within, I think, the bucket, they'd hit a 3 and then get back up to 5 and 7, over 10, and just kind of coasting there. You can download our free downloadable app. Just search the Oklahoma Sports Network in your Apple or Android device. It's free to download, free to watch. Also, for those who are watching at home, Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. And then follow us on all of our social media, from Facebook to Instagram to X, even to TikTok. And for those who are watching on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And on Facebook, you can follow us there. That way you'll know what we have in store, like 2 OSN basketball games on this Tuesday night. The other in action, Altus and Guthrie playing right now. Girls and the boys game to follow. So we're glad you could join us tonight. Don't forget the boys game in action coming up next. This is both on the Elgin and Carl Albert channels, respectively, of our 11 schools. We have them both in the network. If you're a school that would like to be added to the network, either a full premium channel, or if you just like to be an affiliate, you kind of do some of your own stuff and like to be on the network, we'd like to talk to you as well. So the Carl Albert Lady Titans will inbounds. They're in all red. Elgin in white will flip ends of the court, and here comes the Lady Titans to start out. Remember the tale of the first quarter, Elgin fouled a bunch and got Carl Albert in the bonus about maybe at the 5-minute mark. Second quarter was reversed as Elgin was on the receiving end of Carl Albert's fouls to get them to the line. So at first turnover, Carl Albert comes up empty on their first possession. Lady Owls will cross the timeline and will set up. Back up top to Garrett. Garrett will drive, and she'll get stripped there on the floor. And the first foul by the Lady Titans in our third quarter. Take it out underneath. Lily goes up top to Carter. Carter back over on the other side to Lily. Lets that one fly for a 3-ball, no good. Rebounded by Lady Titans, heavily guarded. Almost stolen. Tried to pick the pocket, but back away. Crosses. Up top. Eyes the 3 momentarily. Drives. Splits 3 defenders. and it rolls. It gets the shooter's roll to get the first bucket of the second half. Belongs to the Lady Titans. Lead is 11. Carter. Penley looks back down to Carter. Gets stopped, and a little pass and a give and go. Back over to Penley for three. And she hits it. So Danica Penley gets the three to make it 28-36. Back to an 8-point lead. Lady Titans, that's on the line, so that's going to be for two. And back to a 10-point lead. 6:14 left to go in the quarter. Garrett will cross. Oh, Carter, back door, up off the glass for two is good. She found an empty spot on the floor to bring it back to an 8-point lead for the Lady Titans. From downtown, irons in and out into the hands of Garrett on the rebound. She'll look down. Had Carter on there first, but she just takes it all the way and gets fouled on the way up. Carl Albert now with their second team foul. Get 5, you get to the bonus. A timeout by Carl Albert. So the Titans want to talk about it. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is about more than just a degree.
It's a journey that will shape your future and change your life. That's why MSU Texas provides a place to find your passion,
To connect with others.
and discover who you truly are.
We're dedicated to providing a well-rounded education that prepares you for a variety of careers.
You'll have everything you need to pursue your dreams at MSU Texas.
Start your journey. For more information, visit msutexas.edu.
It's actually going to be a full timeout as they take that one. Carl Albert calls the timeout, trying to settle down the troops. He's got an 8-point lead. 38-30 here in the third quarter. Altus Guthrie in action here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Free to download the apps. Follow us there. We'll go to the line for Garrett to shoot two. Shot up, back iron's no good. Try to get all these free ones as you can. Thanking the Elgin Tip and Booster Club for this live broadcast for Elgin basketball for their home games. Up and in. 7-point lead. Lady Titans. As we said, we've seen a little bit closer, but every time Carl Albert has responded, a lot of perimeter passing as they try to engage down. Oh, and then she loses the ball into the hands of Penley. Penley back over to Garrett. Garrett, 3 defenders, splits the 2 and in for the 2. So here comes the Elgin Lady Owls in a storm back for a great third quarter outfit. The lead is now 5. Carl Albert looking for a bucket. Little one bounce and up and in is good to bring it to 40. Basketball, as you well know, streaks, momentum. You'll get going. The other team will get cold. Hot flash. Garrett way out for Carter on the other side, and she hits it. A 3-ball. Just like that, the Elgin Lady Owls back in it within 4. Those threes can really be a big help. Going to lose that as Carl Albert on the line is not whistled, and there's going to be a jump ball called, so the save did not go out. The possession arrow will, and a technical foul is called. So just what you didn't want if you're the Elgin Lady Owls. You had the jump ball, And then there was something said, and the official didn't have any part of it, and we're going to go shoot the tech. Unfortunate because, the momentum really has shifted in favor of Elgin, and the technical shot going to make it pay. First one is good, and they'll get the ball. This was a loose ball fight for it, and it would have been Elgin's ball. She gets them both. Kind of a mistake by Lily. She'll go to the bench. Officials are discussing something down here. I'm going to go back and talk to Coach Tanner Merez. Discuss a little bit of something down there.
Fans, don't forget about the silent auction. You have until the end of the first quarter of the boys' game to make your bid. Make sure that your bid is at least $1 higher than the previous bid.
So the contest got really close. A loose ball that was called a jump ball, and after the discussion, a technical comes out of it. And we still have some discussion at the scorers tables by the officials.
Fans, also, just to keep you advised, we are going to play the makeup game for the Western Heights game on February the 8th. The starting time will be 6:30.
Mitchell will inbounds for the Lady Titans. Looks to engage, split the defender, goes strong to the hoop, misses the layup, but a foul going on the way, and she'll shoot two. No, take that back. It's going to be out. Elgin with the ball. Carter all alone, back between three, and she's fouled on the way. So they launched a rocket of a pass. You can get to see this right here. Launches it, gets in the congestion, and gets the foul to go to the line shooting two. Misses the first. Second shot coming up. Trying to bring it to a 5-point game, and does. So Carter gets the one. Should be a very interesting fourth quarter the way this has gone. Oh, that was a nice pass underneath. Saw the open man down below. Gets it to connect and score, and Carl Albert, just what we said, every time Elgin chips away, Carl Albert finds an answer. Goes strong to the hoop as Garrett, and Garrett gets the two to connect to bring it to 39. Back to a 5-point lead. Lady Titans eyes the three, back out. There's a three. There you go. And that's what we saw in the first quarter. You let that one go alone, and they'll make you pay. Lady Titans with the three. Penley has a little bit of trouble. Coming back here on the other side, and we're going to answer 3 for threes. So Garrett comes back and answers just like that. Back to a 5-point lead. Carl Albert with 2:43 left to go here in the third. There's a lot of wide open threes. I thought that was going to be another one. A miss exchange, trying to get that back over to Brown. Brown over to Mitchell. Loose ball back over to Mitchell. Picks that one up with 2.5 to go. Clear out. Turnaround jumper is good. Ice in the veins, why not? Cool as a cucumber. Carter all alone, back ends. She misses that, gets her own rebound. Oh, she's going to get a charge. She led with that elbow, and you can kind of see why. Is right here. She comes strong and hard. Oh, right there, and that position was there. It's going to be her second. Carl Albert's got 4 team fouls. They're going to put Elgin in the bonus if they get 1. Elgin's only got 2. 158. Remember, we'll get a pick here. Rolls left. Back behind her back. Backs out for a 3. Tries to give and go. Tied up. Loose ball. Picked up. Coming down the other way. Splits. And then Sanders, or as Garrett tries to get in between the two. And that is going to bring 5. Yep. So that foul is going to bring her to the line, and they're in the bonus, the Elgin Lady Owls, for the rest of the way for this final minute 42. Trying to capitalize, trying to chip away at that lead. Shot up and good. So Garrett gets the 1. 6-point, trying to bring it down to a 5-point lead once again. Back iron's no good. Rebounded Carl Albert. Lady Titans with the ball. Crosses the timeline. Backs away. Looks to engage. A couple of players fall on the floor. A wide range going around the corner is Moore. The senior is able to pick up a foul on the way in. It's the 3rd team foul for the Elgin Lady Owls. First shot up and no good. Trying to get to 50. With 1:17 left to go in quarter number 3. Hits the front iron, no good. Eyes that one. Rifled back down. One bounce, up hard, and Penley's going to be fouled. Shot up, bounce once and in. Misses on the second. Oh, they're going to say an offensive. Gets very interesting. Wait till the fourth quarter. Yeah, you don't shoot on an offensive charge. It's not part of the bonus plan. So we'll take it out underneath. No pressure. 42 seconds left to go. We'll see if they play for the last shot. Crosses the timeline. Oh, and that's try to pick that steal and puts her hand in there, goes out of bounds. Got to be aware of where the Titans are on the floor. Garrett, 31 seconds. Cross, trying to get it to Carter, but there's just 2 defenders in the lane. Picks that one up, steal, coming back the other way, Lady Titans. 20 seconds to go in quarter 3. Dribble, split the defenders, and they're going to say on the floor with the push. We call that 3.78 seconds to go in this one in the third quarter. Got to send that one off. Does. Oh, and just like that, a 3 to end the third quarter. That's a backbreaker for the Elgin Lady Owls to make it 52-44. We'll be back with the fourth and final period right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We are celebrating.
Here at Pam and Barry's team, we've been helping you through the real estate process for more than 20 years.
We want to thank you for choosing our team to help you.
We sold our house at full asking price, and it took less than about a week to get our full asking price with Pam and Barry.
Don't go at it alone.
Let us handle it all here.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
All right, so welcome to the fourth and final period of this one. Got an exciting one here. Don't forget the boys game coming up next. Penley against 3 defenders. Goes hard, goes up, and she's fouled on the way up. She'll go to shoot 2. Shot as up and good. A little block back out. Kind of a scuffle. Goes back and forth. Lays that one up. No good. Elgin with a response with a 3 ball, and that is good. So for the 3. Just what the doctor ordered. That's what you want in a game like this. And just we say every time Elgin has come this close, Carl Albert has had an answer. Back to a 3-point contest. And your Buffalo Wild Wings fourth and final period off the mark. No whistle, no foul. And that's picked up. Coming down the other end of the floor, Penley looks to try to get to Carter. Carter backs away. Penley goes strong to the hoop, gets her own rebound. Turnaround jumper, also no good. Picked up by the Carl Albert Lady Titans. So a missed opportunity. What do we say every single time Elgin gets this close? Carl Albert finds a way. The lead is 3. It's up by 12 at one point for the Carl Albert Lady Titans with 6 to go here in the fourth and final period. Don't forget guys game coming up next. Oh, it's going to be a kickball. Tried to bounce past that, goes right off of Wood's foot. Lady Titans, top of the perimeter. 5:50 left to go. Try to air this one out. Eyes the 3. Going to play a little bit of stall ball here, but there's a wide open 3. Misses the mark. Hits nothing but air. Quickly to Garrett. Garrett, almost run out of real estate. Had to get a little bit of help. And they'll start anew. 5:17 left to go. Patiently waiting. Carter. Back over to Penley. Penley for a 3-ball. Misses the mark. Carter with a rebound. Put back, no good. Carter on the reach over, though, with the body. I think that's going to be her third, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. Memory serves me right. Don't always count on that. I had to wait for the official scorers table to put that up to illuminate. Drives right. Oh, he's got a free empty to the basket. They're going to say on the floor. No, coach from Carl Albert not happy. Thought that. As Kyle says, no. Going to take it out of bounds. Underneath their own basket. Substitutions coming in. Carter will check out. No, check that. Carter has got 4 now. Yeah, so that's why she's coming out, as that was called. Loose ball, and there's a collision course, and we're going to go back down on the other end to shoot 2. Both teams have 2 team fouls. No one in the bonus quite yet. Carter was a quick trip and back out on the floor. Going to need her for the final 4:44, but she's got to be careful with 4 fouls. 4:44 and counting in this 4th and final period. Penley looks to go to Carter. Carter, turn around. Oh, she gets that slapped up. She puts it up high off the mark, and there's going to be a foul. And the Elgin faithful get a little excited. Guess that foul's going to be on Plunkett. No, take that back. That's going to be on Jakari Brown. Guess there is a technical that's called. Was it a technical? Yeah, technical called. Thank you. That's why the fans got very excited. Something was said. That's 2 players that have got technicals for something that was said on the court. Carter will go, and I think there was a further explanation to the young lady. What was really, and she is fouled out, by the way. That was her 5th. That's why they were also excited about that. As Plunkett has fouled out of the ball game. Carter has got 4, though. And just like that, we've got a 1-bucket lead by Carl Albert, who's led by, I'm going to ask my cameraman, is this a double tech? No, it's a foul. Okay, on the tech. Okay, there we go. So we're back. So I was going to say, why are we all alone down here? Gets the second one to fall, and just like that, 52-51, hold the phone. We've got a long way to go as we're just halfway through the 4th and final period, unless there's an overtime in this one. Garrett. Back over to Penley. Penley to Carter. Carter down underneath, and she's going to get fouled on the way up. She's replaced by Lanny Moore, the senior. Had to come in for the first time tonight. No, take that enforcer. That's going to be her 3rd. Carter gets that one to fall, and we've got an all-tie ball game at 52 apiece. But as I would say, a long way to go in this one. Second shot is also good. Momentum has switched. This is a fight for 3rd place in the district. And Elgin has their first lead of the night at the halfway point of the 4th period. 4 minutes to go. Gets the pick. Rolls left and right, back up perimeter. Top of the key. Drives right. Little dish out pass. Oh, gets the pick. Carl Albert fans were wanting a foul. Eyes the 3 away from downtown and hits the mark. And a timeout is called. So regaining the lead, the Lady Titans 55-53. And we'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Scooters Coffee, world-class coffee rooted in quality, with 2 locations to serve you in Lawton and Elgin. Wake up to the amazing aroma of quality, from their hot and iced drinks to blenders, smoothies, teas, to even their great food delights. Or why not try their at-home coffees or coffee on the go? Locally owned and operated, Scooters in Lawton and Elgin. Scooters, rooted in quality.
So we're going to cross the timeline after the timeout. Going to look to engage, and a whistle on the floor with the charge. One bucket lead as Carl Albert came back after Elgin took the first lead at the 4-minute mark, or 4.5-minute mark, and the big 3 for Carl Albert to answer right back. We told you that's been kind of the pattern. Little floater up off, no good. Rebounded by Penley. Penley will hand off to Garrett. Garrett, just the freshman on the floor. Great ball handler. Great to have her for 4 years. Back over to Carter. Carter's got to be careful with 4. Already had Lady Titan foul out of the ball game. 3-minute mark. Carter up hard. Loose ball, picks it up off the glass, rolls out, no good, and a whistle. Well, you can see the fans that are happy and sad from both sides. It's a 1-bucket lead, 2:52 remaining for the fight for third place here at the Elgin Gym. Gets the pick, rolls left, dish out. They like those wide open threes if they can get it. Oh, she's going to take it, and she hits it. She's got the hot hand, and why not? The Lady Titans, what do we say every time the Elgin Lady Owls came back? Those threes come raining in the gym. Boy, reverse, back up off the glass for Lily, and Lily gets the 2 to cut into the lead. Hard charge up off the glass. The bank is still open, and they get 60. Back to a 5-point lead with 2 minutes left to go. She gets stripped as Garrett tries to go coast to coast, and it goes out of bounds. I say last touched by Elgin. Carl Albert with the ball with a 5-point lead. It's really the 3 points have been the difference maker in the game. Timeout by the Elgin Owls. So they'll take it. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Well, it's been a fun one here at the Elgin Gym. Back and forth we go. Elgin finally got their first lead with about the 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter, but Carl Albert keeps answering with threes, and we have got a 5-point contest, 60-55 in your Buffalo Wild Wings fourth period. Don't forget, that's where our Middell Sports Report is every Wednesday. 6:30, talking about different Middell schools, since this is a broadcast on both of our network channels. Carl Albert will inbounds in a full court press. They'll back away from it. Lady Titans quickly down the floor. A little floater inside the lane is good for 2. So the Lady Titans just know how to answer, and they make it a 62-55 comfortable lead with $1:44 left to go. Down underneath, Carter looks to go around the defender, up around, misses, gets the putback, puts it back up, no good, rebounded, and goes out of bounds. Last touched by Carl Albert, so Elgin will inbounds underneath their own bucket. Don't forget the guys' game coming up in the second of our doubleheader. Also on the channels, Altus and Guthrie on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Up top, going to eye that one back out to Garrett with 1:30. Shot selection, you're going to need some points here. Penley eyes the three, lowers his shoulder, goes in the lane, strong and hard, no good. Carter with a potential rebound, loses it into the hands of Carl Albert, and we've got a touch with a push. And I think we've got an Elgin Lady Owl that is fouled out of the ball game. Yes, indeed. We've got a jersey change because I do not have 23 on my old roster, so I apologize for the Elgin fan base not knowing who that young lady is that just fouled out. To the line, though, shooting two, Carl Albert. Bounces back, iron's no good. And you know, not that I just call it, but I said every time Elgin, and they finally got the lead this time, but then Carl Albert has had an answer. A nice save from going out of bounds, but into the hands of the steal for the Elgin Lady Owls. Time is a factor with a minute left to go, and there's going to be a jump ball called in the lane for Garrett. She gets tied up, and the possession arrow will go the other way. So Carl Albert will get the ball. Up 62-55. Winner will take sole possession of third place in District 1 after this win. It's been Carl Albert only at the 4:40 mark of the fourth quarter that Elgin took their first lead of the ball game. But it's been Carl Albert in the final minute. Coach says back away, and they'll play a little bit of stall ball. No need to score, just take time off the clock with 51 seconds left to go. Almost loses it, and a foul at the line by Garrett. They're both in the bonus now. They both have 5 fouls, so we'll go to the line. Shooting two. And Garrett now has just fouled out of the ball game, so that was her 5th. So we have 2 Elgin Owls on the bench, 1 Lady Titan on the bench have fouled out. You can see that there's been their share of fouls. Don't forget boys game coming up, second of our doubleheader. Bend to the knees, up and in. Just what you want. Coach's dream to have a lead and milk it with another valiant effort for Elgin, but just really couldn't. Carter got it going, but really needed some little help from some others. Back to a 9-point contest. 43 to go. Penley backs out. Says move, going to go to Carter, trying to force feed that. Double team. There's a scrum on the floor and a jump ball is called, and it's going to be staying on this end with the Elgin Lady Owls. But precious time has drifted off the clock. Penley try to inbounds. Carter up top. Other side. Rifles pass down below. Reach in for Carter and a few others. Elgin comes up with the ball with 21 seconds left to go. Penley eyes the three, takes a strong to the hoop, and the bucket counts. So end the harm to make it 57. Trying to bring it to 58. Timeout is called by the Elgin Owls. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled healthcare to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Well, back here at the Elgin Gym, going to be an exciting second half of this one. 64-57, so a full timeout. Guys game will be coming up next. Talk a little bit about them as we get that one going. Don't forget Altus and Guthrie in action right now. You can watch that on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 16 seconds remain. Penley to the line with the free throws. Penley with a few dribbles. Up and in. So she gets the and one. Trap, stolen. Carl Albert crosses the timeline. Going to play keep away with 9 seconds left to go, and that's all they can do is foul and put her to the line, and that's pretty much it. You shoot these two, and then you'll have a shot at an opportunity at a long ball three. Too many possessions shy of a comeback. Came close. Shot up and good. Second shot is up and good. They'll wait and hold it. You better pick it up. They're going to try to steal it. Okay, now the second side, 8 seconds down to Penley. Penley will go charge hard. Up around, and they're going to say she's fouled on the way in with 2.74 seconds left to go on the clock. I think we got a Penley to the line. Shot up and good. Second shot to make it a 6-point contest. Bounce and the roll, and does. 66-60. And that's going to be it as she holds it, and that's going to be your final. Lady Titans defeat the Elgin Lady Owls by 6, 66-60, and they take sole possession of third place in District 1. So congratulations to the Lady Titans. We've got the Elgin Owls and the Carl Albert Titans for the boys to come up in the second of our doubleheader, so they'll get a quick warm-up, and we'll be back to action coming up right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind: providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle. 580-357-8720.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you. with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network. Welcome to both our channels for Carl Albert and Elgin. Want to thank the Elgin Tip-In Booster Club for their sponsor of all Elgin home basketball games this season. They make it possible to provide gear, equipment, and other team opportunities for the Lady Owls and Owl teams. A big thank you. Also like to thank IFH Photography for the team photos. Kevin Beckman goes above and beyond to provide excellent sports photos, so a big thank you to them. To thank to the coaches, fans, and Elgin Public Schools for allowing us to support Elgin basketball. From Meet the Owls to the last playoff game, we're honored to work with our incredible basketball players and coaches. Big thank you from the Elgin Tip-In Booster Club. They had a lot of thank yous that they went around with during the halftime of the girls' game. So we've got the Carl Albert Titans and the Elgin Owls for the boys as the girls come up with a 6-point win for the Carl Albert Lady Titans, and they take sole possession of third place. Let's take a look over at the boys, where Crossing Christian undefeated in the district at 9-0, Guthrie at 8-1, Carl Albert sitting at 6-2, then El Reno, Elgin, Shawnee, Altus, and Western Heights there in the district. So kind of faring well if they can just keep the pace, trying to stay up there with Guthrie. Crossing Christian, of course, a force to be reckoned with, coming down to this class size in 5A, or coming up to 5A from where they were, because if you're a private school and you have so much success, you may have to play up, and so they indeed are in the ranks of these 5A matchups. So we've got 6 minutes before we start second half action. Don't forget Altus and Guthrie. We mentioned Guthrie just a second ago. They're in action against the Altus Bulldogs. You can catch that on the Oklahoma Sports Network as well. Hey, download us on the app. It's free to download, free to watch. You can just go to your Apple or Android devices, search the Oklahoma Sports Network, find us there, and then download to watch. If you're at your home, Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV, great way to watch us on the go or at home. And then if you're on Facebook, like us there. That way, if you follow us on Facebook, you can find out what matchups we have from week to week. And then also you can follow us on Instagram, on X, on TikTok, and for those who are watching on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. So we will be back 5.5 before we start second half action. We'll take one more time out and be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Let's go!
Guys, the toilet's clogged! Stop again! Oh, that's gross.
Unnecessary clogging. 30-minute fix. We'll have you back and using the toilet in no time.
Don't let bad plumbing penalize you. Call Whitehead Plumbing today.
When plumbing problems hit hard like a linebacker, call an audible. Whitehead Plumbing is here to tackle them head on.
Whitehead Plumbing, the real MVPs.
Yeah! Woo! We're your plumbing MVP.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Well, welcome back to the Elgin Gym, site of this matchup between the Carl Albert Titans and the Elgin Owls. Glad to have you along. My name is Eric Sharon, part of the second of our doubleheader. Congratulations to the Carl Albert Lady Titans. They win by 6, 66-60. Kind of a scare for Carl Albert in the fourth quarter of 4 minutes because Elgin came and had the lead for the first time in the ball game. But Carl Albert has always had an answer, and they take possession of third place in the girls in District 1. So we're ready to go and get this one started for the boys' game. We're going to get ready for our starting lineups. Starting lineups is brought to you by the Lawton Paint and Body, 580-529-7777. We take the dent out of accident. Latonka Paint and Body. So Jaden Hopkins gets the start, a sophomore, 6'1" guard. And number 12 is Hutch Russell, the senior guard at 5'9". Number 21, Ryan Reynolds, the senior, 6'5". Number 22, Quincy Hopkins, the senior, at 6'3". And number 23, Marcus James, we know him from the football as well, 6'4" forward and just a junior. Now we'll go over to the other side. The Carl Albert Titans going to be in all kind of a charcoal gray with kind of black and red stripes. and all white. Hard to see the numbers, but Jake Lohman wearing number 1, a 6'1" senior. Nicholas Merez wearing number 2. Brody Morrison wearing number 11, 6' sophomore. Number 20 forward, 6'5", Lucas Young. And number 35, junior, starting quarterback and now on the floor at guard, Trace Laura. And your starters by Latonka, Paint, and Body. Part of the broadcast that we've got. I want to thank those who are joining us in on the Carl Albert and Elgin channels respectively. We'll put 8 on the board and get ready for quarter number 1. Ready to tip this one off. And the control is going to be in favor of the Elgin Owls to start things off. Welcome in for the second of our doubleheader. Going to dribble between the legs, and that's just going to go out of bounds where the travel is. Merez said that's on me. So a missed opportunity for Elgin Owl on the first possession. Here comes the Titans. Hutch Russell back up top. Just to go to Hopkins. It's going to be dish off up and good for the first deuce of the ball game for the Carl Albert Titans. And they lead on the get-go. As Brody Morrison gets that one stripped, stolen. Carl Albert dish coming back. Oh, misses the slam dunk, missed opportunity for Marcus James. Great athleticism as we see on the football field, but misses that. And the turnover. And now Elgin will get the ball, trying to get their first bucket of the night. Merez between his legs, a nice little soft touch up off the glass, but a little bit too much. Going to go coast to coast on the other end, and there's going to be no basket. Foul on the floor as Quincy Hopkins takes it strong to the hoop. And they'll take it out underneath. So both teams have picked up a foul to start off. Remember, 5 fouls to get us in the bonus per quarter, and they start over each and every quarter. Back out, looks like for the 3, bounce pass underneath, loses it. Trying to get underneath to Marcus James. Not able to come up with it. Elgin with the steal. Merez crosses the timeline. Look to drive. Oh, and that's going to be, as Jake Lohman tried to get that one off, and he's going to get that deflected. And a rejection, and it's still a 2-0 score. Carl Albert. Hopkins outside, going to put that one up. Bucket counts, and a first timeout is called. So as they take it, we'll take it with them. It's 4-0 Carl Albert. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
So after the quick timeout, Elgin will cross the timeline. Ooh, nice little rifle pass underneath below. You got to look the low man post underneath. And the Elgin Owls with Morrison gets on the board for the first time tonight. And a 4-2 contest. 5.5 to go in the first quarter. It's Hutch Russell. Now it's going to be a handoff. Nice little to the lane by Quincy Hopkins. Foul's going to be on Lucas Young. That's going to be his first, team second. Quincy Hopkins to the line, shooting 2. First shot up. No good. Second shot, no good. Loose ball. Going to cross. Man, really heavily contested and reach around. As Hopkins going to be called to try to pick the pocket. That's going to be the second team foul, first on Hopkins. Inbounds by Morrison. Back up to Merez. Quickly to Laura, back up top. Lohman looks for the dish out. Back over to Merez. Merez Nicholas is going to look for an eyeball 3. No good. Back irons, no good. Rebounded by Marcus James. Carl Albert Titans quickly down the floor. Are going to be eyeball for the 3 from downtown. No good from Ryan Reynolds. And a whistle on the floor. And quickly, Carl Albert's going to pick up their third. 2 more away from putting Elgin in the bonus at the 4:41 mark. So we're almost halfway through the first quarter. Merez dribbles between his legs over to Lohman. Little dish out pass. Oh, just waited for the last second to try to get that one put back up. No good. Trying to get the second opportunity for the rebound, and it does not go in for Lucas Young. Quincy Hopkins looks to go between 2 defenders. Baseline. And they're going to say bucket's going to count for Marcus James. See that hard. See that again on instant replay. As he'll go to the line shooting 2. As the dish out right here. Going to go strong 2. And boy, you better be in position. Shot is no good. So they get the bucket. Not make the harm for the 3-point swing. And it's a 6-2 contest. Merez backs out to Lohman. Lohman gets a pick. Pops. He stops and pops. No good. Rebounded Carl Albert. Going to go all the way coast to coast. Trying to look for the opportunity is Quincy Hopkins. With the foul on the Elgin Owls. And we'll go back to shooting 2. Bend of the knees up, rims out. Misses for Quincy Hopkins. Second shot coming up. Both teams really kind of struggling to find a rhythm. A little inerrant, just kind of sloppy, if that's probably the best word. For both sides. Shot is up and good. I'm sure that they'll find a rhythm with 3:38 left to go. Merez crosses. Heavily guarded against Hopkins. Trace Laura. Back over to Merez. Merez finds, he wanted to go baseline. Finds the open shot back up top. Got a lot of movement down underneath. Here's our big man coming in the first time, and boy, he just circumvents. A little tip-off, no good. Rebound, and just wasn't able to fall. What's that one? Sale misses the mark, loose ball, and a whistle on the floor. Elgin will inbounds. Going to correct the scoreboard now to make it 7-2. 5-point lead for the Carl Albert Titans with 2:48 left to go in quarter number 1. Morrison gets a little bit of help. Back over to Merez. Merez looks for the pick. Gets that from Antonio Agumaro. You know, he's the move-in 6'5" junior. Back up top to Merez. Gets another pick. Tries to bounce pass to the big man. Does not. This is going to be all alone. Opportunity, just a free layup. Nothing fancy for Steven Anderson to make it 9. Oh, too much of a quarterback's pass for Trace Laura. As Ogomoro was not able to corral it, Carl Albert comes back. Outside looks for the 3. Fadeaway, up, no good. Oh, nice rebound and a putback up and in for Ryan Reynolds, the senior. 6'5" frame, gets the rebound. No, they're going to say James, so check that. James with the bucket and the foul and the harm, and he'll go to the line to make it a 3-point swing. And does. So James gets a 10-point lead now. Elgin was only with a 1 bucket, and it's going to be a throwaway as Trace Laura sails it down the floor. Have the Altus and Guthrie matchups on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Hopkins back up top to Anderson. Anderson looks, eyes the defense, engages in the lane. There was 3. Little dish out to a wide open 3 ball for Reynolds. It's no good. And that's going to sail out, so Elgin will get the ball with 1:16 left to go. I guess they stopped the clock. The scorers table wants some kind of explanation here that they've got to correct out. And we'll start. Oh, that's why it was 5. That's why they said it was 5 fouls on Carl Albert, so we're in the bonus with 1:16 left to go. See, when you don't have the 1-and-1s, you don't have any more. And even officials have to be reminded at the new positioning of this. No more 1-and-1s, just every free throw is a 2-point shot selection. And there's 5 team fouls per quarter. Lucas Young was not able to come up with the 1, so second shot coming up. Bending the knees up and in. No, take that back. That's not Lucas. That's Bolin. Hagen Bolin makes it 12-3. Back up top for Anderson. Oh, a little give and go underneath. Why not? You got the athleticism of Marcus James. He dominates the boards, and James gets the bucket to extend the Carl Albert lead. It's now 11. Timeout called by Elgin. So as they take it, we'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
They say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbors and give a little help when they need it. And when you need a little, you can find help at Ace Hardware in Elgin. Not only do they offer everything from grills to flowers, paint, hardware, and tools, they offer experience to help guide you through the process. And they're happy to take the time to make sure you can do it right. Ace Hardware of Elgin. They're more than just a hardware store, they're your neighbors. Ace Hardware, 7796 Highway 277 in Elgin.
Back to action after the timeout called by the Elgin Owls. Merez with the final 39 seconds. Little bounce pass to Lohman. Back outside, 3-ball on the way, connects. And Hagen Bolin doubles the amount, make it 14-6. 22 seconds remain in the first quarter. Oh, let's that one sail out. A little bit too much from Steven Anderson trying to go down to Xavier Garcia on the near corner. And that sails out with 15 seconds left to go. Jake Lohman to inbounds. A little bit of help as Lohman will cross the timeline. Oh, man, that was tipped away, and I'll say that's just, I don't know how, but a miracle that goes in. And at the buzzer, going to try to throw that from the other side and comes up short. 14-8 is your score. Carl Albert leads after one. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Welcome into the second quarter. Second quarter is brought to you by the Rising Eagle Brewery here in Elgin. Great food, great atmosphere at the brand new Rising Eagle Brewery in Elgin, Oklahoma. Starting off with a 14-8 Carl Albert lead. Elgin going to go Lohman, not going to wait. Going to stop and pop from 20. No good. Gets his own rebound. Back outside. Rattles it in for a three. So Hagen Bolin on fire. Makes it a three-point contest. And hard and heavy to the lane. It's Quincy Hopkins. And he's fouled. And he'll shoot two. A back iron's no good. Got the Altus and Guthrie matchups also on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Thank you for watching us on Facebook and also on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Up and in gets the second one to go in for Hopkins. 4-point contest. Carl Albert with the lead. Elgin with the ball. Elgin in all white. Carl Albert in all dark. Lohman looks to get past. Outside corner, Merez. Merez Little feed down over to Ogamaro. Oh, then we're going to a little blocking foul. As Hagen Bolin trying to get down below is the senior. Back up to Merez. As Brody Morrison just touched it briefly. Merez back outside corner. Hagen. Tip away, and that's going to go out of bounds. Sails out. Missed opportunity for the Elgin Owls. Still a 4-point contest with 6:50 left to go here in the second quarter. From Anderson and then back up in. Splits two defenders is Hopkins with the easy layup. Bring it to a 17-11 score. Hard, a little bit too off, and then Carl Albert with the rebound. 2-on-1. Fakes the pass, and he'll get fouled as he's going to go up to shoot two. Get to see this here on the instant replay. Right there, he just faked it. Just enough for the defender to commit, and to the line we go. First shot up. Oh, gets the bounce, the back iron, and no for Garcia. Second shot coming up. The lead is 6. Girls, Carl Albert Lady Titans with a 66-60 6-point win and takes sole possession of third place in District 1. Second shot coming up is good. So Garcia gets the one at the trip to the charity stripe. 6:14 left to go. Lohman crosses. Gets tied up with a defender. Backs out. Trace Laura. Laura looks. Dish out. We're working this out quite a bit back over to Young. Looks for a little bit of help. 3-ball for Merez. No good. Rebounded by Lohman. Lohman misses, and Carl Albert with the rebound. That's the unfortunate, when you take trips down the floor and you miss like that. 3-ball on the way. Back iron's no good. Loose ball picked up by Lohman for the Elgin Owls. Lead is 7. 5.5 to go. Loose ball picked up. Scrum on the floor, and it's picked up by Carl Albert. Oh, almost a steal. Coming back down the other way. Lets that one fade away. Up and in. So Garcia connects with the deuce to make it 20-11. Merez to Lohman. Over to Lucas. Back over to Trace Laura for a 3-ball, and he'll nail that one. So the quarterback connects with the open look to make it 14-20. Let's kind of round robin this with a little bit of perimeter passing. Hopkins looks to drive. Nice give and go underneath, and they're going to say a whistle on the floor for Steven Anderson as he gets the feed from inside. Is right there, yeah. You kind of see it, and a whistle, and to the line we go. 2 shoot 2. Very similar to like the girls' game. Every time Elgin would come close to kind of get a little bit, Carl Albert just comes right back and keeps you at bay to make sure you don't get a run. Steven Anderson with his second shot coming up. Up and in. 22-14. Merez crosses. Oh, man, he always likes that reverse layup. Does not go in. I thought he would just go strong, hard on the baseline. Misses that. Tries to get a little fancy up with the reverse, but no. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carl Albert. So Elgin will retain the possession under their own bucket. Oh, that's a nice little delivery, and then stop and pop is good for two for Jake Lohman to bring it to 16. So Carl Albert letting Elgin kind of stay around in this one in the first half. Oh, man, double teamed, and I'll tell you what, Ogamaro able to pickpocket and steal that one. Can Elgin take advantage with a steal, trying to get a bucket? Back out for Lohman. Oh, and Lohman is picked. He's picked, and a little slam. There you go. Said, I'm tired of watching that one, is Quincy Hopkins. So Hopkins adds to it to make it 23. Lead is back to 7. Merez, fade away, off the mark. Ogamaro gets the putback into the hands of Carl Albert, and here comes the Titans. Oh, nice little work. Dish off to a Quincy Hopkins pass, and a timeout is called as they bring the lead now to 11, 25 or 9, 25-16. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Becker Raybon Funeral Home has been serving the funeral needs of Southwest Oklahoma since 1940 and is owned by the Raybon family. We believe family ownership makes a great difference in the care and service your family receives. Their staff is eager to find ways to assist you. Whether it's with live streaming or benefit assistance, we can help. When it comes to measuring personal levels of service, there are other funeral homes, and then there is ours. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, 1502 Fort Sill Boulevard.
So the Elgin Owls get possession here. 25-16 Carl Albert lead. As Merez looks for a little bit of help. Gets it from Laura. Back to Merez. Stops. Back up top to Lohman. Laura from way downtown. Hits the back iron and no good. Rebounded by Carl Albert. Titans with Hopkins. Down below to Russell. Tipped away, and that's going to go out of bounds and stay with Carl Albert. Outside corner looks that one to fade away for a three, and there's the tip in. You got to box out for Quincy Hopkins because he's on the move. And he makes his athleticism count as the lead back up 28-16. .12 lead, largest tonight by Carl Albert. Laura into Ogamaro. Splits past the defender. Boy, he's got that big body frame down below, but misses. Little streak on the way up. No good. Loose on the floor. Picked up by Lohman. Guarded against Carl Albert. Back into Laura. Laura back over. Fires a three ball on the near for Brody Morrison. No good. Carl Albert all the way. Tries to go coast to coast for Marcus James. Whistle on the floor. 1:21 before the half. We'll have the second half of our doubleheader coming up. For those who watched or didn't know about the girls, Carl Albert Lady Titans with a 66-60 win. Shooting two is Hutch Russell for the Titans. Shot up. Hits the front iron, no good. Second shot coming up. So Russell gets the one. Make it 29-16. Lohman. Ogamoro. Oh, just nice little, I'll just take it. You're not going to take that load on unless you really want it. 29-18. Up by 11. Nice little move by Jaden Hopkins. And Hopkins gets the layup to fall to make it 31. Final minute left to go here in the second quarter. Merez looks for a little bit of help. Over to Brody. Tick-tack, ticky-tack. Brody Morrison. Owls have 14 fouls. Carl Albert only has 2 in the second quarter. You go to the bonus when you get to 5. Up top. Merez. 39 seconds left to go. Lohman. Way out pass, wide open. And there it is. Trace Laura connects with another 3. So Laura connects the wide open shot to bring it back within 10. Well, I like that where he just gets the nice little move, the fake the pass. Quincy Hopkins up is good for 2. 33-21. The final 10 seconds left to go in your Rising Eagle Brewery second quarter. Merez, alley-oop, there it is, up and in. You do this at practice as Lohman gets the bucket to count, and that will end the second quarter as a 10-point contest. 33-23, Carl Albert with the lead. We'll be back with the second half right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
Here at Classic Lawton Chevrolet, we love our community and we want to show our appreciation.
We offer savings for military, first responders, college students, and educators, giving back to those who give everything they've got.
What's in your driveway? You don't have to come onto the lot, we'll bring it to you.
Get a 360-degree view and video summary of every vehicle, top dollar for your trade, and even get pre-approved. ClassicChevyNation.com.
What's in your driveway?
Enjoy the difference.
Coast Technology Group specializes in audio, video, and lighting for schools, house of worship, home, and business. Work with our team's engineers to design the right system for your conference rooms, video telecommunications, stadiums, auditoriums, video walls, home theater, and automation. Whether your next project is large or small, let our team with over 150 years of combined experience help design the right system with simple, reliable technology. Scott's House of Flowers in Elgin has been proud to serve Elgin and the surrounding area with a wide variety of flowers and gifts for all occasions.
They say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbors.
Scott's House of Flowers in Elgin has been proud to serve Elgin and the surrounding area with a wide variety of flowers and gifts for all occasions. Come see them for great gift ideas, including the exclusive Tyler candles. And who couldn't resist Sweet Shop USA, featuring handmade grand truffles. Scott's House of Flowers, just off Highway 277 in Elgin. Delivery available, or stop by for easy pickup. Phone 492-4880. Scott's House of Flowers.
All right, so welcome back here to the Elgin Gym, and we are at the half where the Carl Albert Titans have a 10-point lead, 33-23. It was almost exactly the same, a 1-point difference on both sides from the boys and the girls game at the half between Carl Albert and Elgin. Want to say that also for the boys, as you can kind of see that Crossing Christian, the team to beat with a 9-0 district record. Guthrie followed, who is playing Altus right now, 8-1. Carl Albert at 6-2 in third place with a lead over El Reno, Elgin, Shawnee, Altus, and Western Heights. And so there you have the little matchup in District 1 as we've got Carl Albert with the lead 33-23 here at the Elgin Gym. Glad to have you along with 5:42 left to go in the remaining half as the teams are set to come back out, get warmed up, and we'll start with second half action. So we're glad to bring it to you. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives.
Have hail damage on your vehicle? Look no further than Cars Hail Repair Specialist. They're locally owned and operated with certified PDR technicians and offer a lifetime warranty with zero out-of-pocket guarantee. They work directly with your insurance and they give a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Make sure you ask them about the $200 referral program. Cars Hail Repair Specialist. Give them a call today, 580-360-5050.
At Miller Noble Heating and Air Conditioning, we offer preventive maintenance agreements, summer tune-ups, and service calls. During the summer, when your air conditioner breaks, you have to give us a call. Well, with preventive maintenance agreements, it prevents that. We go out, service the air conditioners, and prep them so they don't fail on you in the peak time of the year. The U.S. Department of Energy states that you can save up to 30% of your utility bill by having your system properly maintained.
It's real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend. It's called the Juice. And at Jersey Mike's, it adds that jazz to your sub. Add a flavor zing with the Juice. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Welcome back to the Elgin Gym, site of this matchup in district play between the Carl Albert Titans and the Elgin Owls. 33-23, it's a 10-point lead for the Carl Albert Titans. Also want to welcome into the broadcast for both who are watching on the Carl Albert and the Elgin channel. Love to see that. Third quarter sponsor is brought to you by Tooney Buys Houses. They buy homes in any condition. If you want or know someone that needs to sell a home for any reason, please give them a call for a cash offer today. 405-931-3046, 405-931-3046. That's Tooney Buys Houses. Third quarter sponsor, part of Carl Albert and Elgin's cooperation of both channels sponsoring this game. We also want to thank the Elgin Tippin Booster Club. Like to thank their basketball sponsors. They make it possible to provide gear, equipment, and other team opportunities for both the Lady Owls and the Owls teams. I'd also like to give a big shout out to the Blue Moon Screen Printing and Embroidery. Blue Moon provides gear for the Lady Owls, coaches, and fans. Thank you for your continued support and great apparel. Elgin Tippin Booster Club, giving you the opportunity at all of these Elgin home games during the regular season. 33-23, it's a 10-point lead, getting ready to tip this one off. Also have in action Altus and Guthrie. For those who are watching on Facebook, like us there. On YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. On our social media connections on X, on Facebook, on Instagram, and on TikTok. You can find us there. And then also in your home, download us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Free to download, free to watch. The Oklahoma Sports Network. So Elgin will inbounds with Brody Morrison. To Merez to Morrison. Back out corner. Merez looks for a little bit of help. Up top to Laura. To Lucas Young. Merez eyes the three. Backs out. Momentarily at Brody Morrison on the give and go. Doesn't go. Heavily guarded against by Jaden Hopkins. Back over. Brody Morrison with a little fadeaway inside. No good. Rebounded by Carl Albert and Quincy Hopkins. So the Elgin Owls come up empty on their first possession. Almost a minute has come off the clock from our 8-minute start here in the third quarter. Glad you could join us on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Nice little move as Hopkins gets fouled on the exchange as the turnaround inside the paint. And he'll go to the line shooting two. That's where you make it count, as they would say. Up, no good. Still remains a 10-point lead. Zantoni Ogamaro checks back in the ball game for the Elgin Owls. A little bit in the knees, up and in. So Hopkins gets the one. Merez gets a little bit of help from Brody. No, Lohman, rather. Back over to Lohman. Lohman, top of the key. Ogamaro. Back down hard underneath by Trace Laura. Comes up empty. Carl Albert with a rebound. Oh, nice little pass underneath to James. Marcus James, and what a feed. You kind of have to know where he's at on the floor, and we'll get to see that again as James will go to the line shooting two. But watch this again. Good for the instant replay right there, but a little bit high off the mark. And he goes to the line shooting two. First shot up for James, up and good. .12-point lead. Now to 13. So James gets the two. They're going to put some pressure. Contest Elgin from getting across. Ooh, little ticky-tack. Foul's going to be on Hopkins. That's going to be his first, team first, here in the third quarter. Mrez crosses the timeline. Heavily guarded from Hopkins in the face of Ogamoro. He'll go strong to the hoop, and he'll get fouled on the way in. Too much movement. You're not going to plant your feet there unless you want to get planted. As James takes one. Marcus James will pick up his second. To the line shooting two. Shot up and in. Ogamoro gets the first one to go. Trying to come and bring this back to an 11-point game. Shot up and in. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Carl Albert with the ball and with the lead. Reynolds. Marcus James. James, little soft touch, no. Comes up a little shy. Like to Trace Laura. Usually he's connecting to his wide receivers down the field. This time they return the favor. A big one all alone, and he gets the deuce to make it 27. Outside corner, 3 ball on the way. Rattles in and out, no good. Laura with the rebound. Oh, couldn't get it to Brody. As Mrez just had a little bit too much underneath it. It's a throwaway, and Carl Albert will get the ball. 9-point lead. 5:24 in the third quarter. Marcus James, a nice little feed back over down to Hopkins, who is all alone, but Hopkins misses the easy bucket underneath. Elgin with a rebound. Lohman to Laura, to Mrez, outside, Brody. Little floater inside as Morrison gets the deuce. Chip away at that Carl Albert lead. Elgin on a little bit of a run here. Carl Albert to reset. Trying to go outside corner to Reynolds. This is just going to go out of bounds as Jaden Hopkins wasn't able to corral that in to keep it in bounds. So comes up empty. Let's see what the Elgin Owls can do as they're still fighting to stay in this one. Very much similar to the girls. Every time you get really close, like within a bucket or 3, Carl Albert comes back with a swing. Mrez crosses over to Lohman. Lohman. Trace Laura. Tried to go to Ogamoro, forces that inside. Little fast break opportunity, but Mrez or Lohman, one of the two, get their hand up, goes out of bounds, but it's going to be retained by Carl Albert. Little alley-oop pass up for James is no good. So Marcus James goes a little bit cold here in the third quarter. Mrez to Laura. Laura faked the way downtown NBA look. Drives. Looks for Ogamoro. Gets that. Dish out. They'll regroup. Bounce pass over to Lohman. Lohman looks. Laura's way. Laura. Nice for Ogamoro. Reverse layup, no good. Gets the rebound, puts it back up, and the bucket counts. And the harm and the foul. So Ogamoro shows his presence down below, brings it to 31, and he'll go for the and one. 5-point lead. Trying to come up within 4, and he does. That was on Marcus James, and that's going to be his third, so we'll keep an eye on that with 3:34 left to go in the third. Letting the Elgin Owls stay in this one. Underneath. Give and go underneath, and there's a tie-up. Probably is going to be on Laura, I'll take it, with the push. No. Check that. They're going to say that's going to be on Brody Morrison. That's going to be his second. To the line is Hopkins. Gets that one to go. So he gets the one to go. 5-point lead by the Carl Albert Titans. Second shot coming up. Up and in. Well, not to say I told you so, but I'm just saying every time that the girls would do this, get close, Carl Albert would find a way to stretch out that 6-point lead. Carl Albert with the trap. Double team down below, and a steal. Coming back down the other way. Here comes the Titans. Quickly up off the glass. Bounce twice and in. So a layup for Anderson is good. Capitalizing on a steal, and the trap has worked. Elgin crosses the timeline over to Merez. Merez outside to Ogamoro. He'll just stop, and he'll just take a shot. No good. Rims out into the hands of the Carl Albert Titans. Lead is back to 8. Down below, pickpocket. Oh, yeah, big man has to say, going to clobber you on that. I'm not going to give you one. You're going to have to earn it. Get to see that one again because just the brute force. Bam. Just say no. You're going to have to earn him. That's going to be his third, though. We'll call him the enforcer. Trying to force his will down below. He's also got a promising football career at the Elgin Owls. Garcia gets the putback for the one to make it 41. Trying to bring it to a 10-point lead with this shot here. And a good run for the Carl Albert Titans, and does. So, defense, offensive rebounds, a little bit of speed. Hitting the floor, is able to get back up. 3-ball on the way. Misses the mark, no good. Rebounded, Carl Albert. Titans going to push the issue quickly down the floor. 2:27 left to go in quarter 3. Let's eye that one up. James pops, stops and pops, no good. Outside the cylinder. Still a 10-point lead for Carl Albert. You know, if you're going to take that, you want to try to get something out of the possession. Merez backs out, top of the key. Brody Morrison. Oh, misses it. James contested that. As Ogamoro was unable to hold on to it. Outside for a 3-ball on the way for Rogers. And he connects. Rogers for the 3 to extend that Carl Albert lead. So look at the turn of events. Carl Albert has woken up. Ogamoro was able to throw that one away. Couldn't connect. Carl Albert crosses. Looking for a little bit of help. Oh, and that's a good Merez. Stolen. Back over to Laura. Back up top to Lohman. Lohman looks to drive. Lowers his shoulder. Back over to Merez. Merez looks. Back up to Laura. Laura top of the key. Outside corner for 3. And hits that one. So Merez gets the put back of the 3 to make it a 10-point contest with under a minute to go. Outside 3-ball. Man, just sit. Rogers makes him pay when you don't put the pressure on the defense, and now it's a 48-35 contest with 30 seconds left to go and a throwaway. And the ball's going to stay down here at the Elgin side of the court. Final 28 seconds remain in the third quarter. In the lookout for some of our contests and games. Don't forget, our poll is up for the OSN football banquet that's going to be up on the 26th. Coach of the Year, Player of the Year, and Newcomer of the Year. Go and vote for your favorite. Cross the court, 3-ball on the way. Misses the mark. Carl Albert with a rebound. Final 13 seconds left to go. Going to hold the ball. as Hopkins down to 7 seconds. Floater, put back, no good. Rebound, and it's going to end the third quarter. That was close, boy. I don't know, say hit the back iron. Hey, why don't I just play that one time for see how close that was. So he's going to throw that one and launches that one. 48-35 your score after 3. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is about more than just a degree.
It's a journey that will shape your future and change your life. That's why MSU Texas provides a place to find your passion,
to connect with others,
and discover who you truly are.
We're dedicated to providing a well-rounded education that prepares you for a variety of careers.
You'll have everything you need to pursue your dreams at MSU Texas.
Start your journey. For more information, visit msutexas.edu.
Well, welcome into what we say is your fourth and final period of this contest. Brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. The city, they host our Mid-Dell Sports Report. Wednesdays at 6:30, you want to join Jordan. You'll go across of the 3 schools. Down below, nice little pass, give and go underneath. You didn't close out the baseline back door, and he found it to bring it to 50. Largest lead tonight by the Titans. They lead by 15. Kind of like sailing away with a little bit. Yeah, 6:30. They're going to talk either Del City, Midwest City, Carl Albert, the Mid-Dell Sports Report at Buffalo Wild Wings. Ogamaro waits, goes up hard, and he'll be fouled. He'll go shoot 2. That foul is going to be on LeBron Royal. It's going to be his first, team second. Shot up and in. Gets the 1-for-1. Second shot coming up. Also good. 2 for 2. 14-point lead by Carl Albert. 7:20 left to go here in the fourth. From Anderson. Dribbles between his legs. Outside, boy, you're going to let that sail. That's dangerous. Braden Rogers again for another 3 outside. Unstoppable. Just cannot let those wide open threes. They're just waiting for it. Lohman loses it. It's a mad dash as Royal gets the ball on the ground. Back over to Hopkins. Down below. Anderson. Off the mark. Elgin with the rebound. 6:39 left to go in the fourth and final period. Rifles that one out. It's Brody. Back over to Bolin. To Merez. To Brody Morrison. Ogamoro. Going to get him to go hard to the lane. And he gets fouled on the way in. That's going to be the third foul for the team for Carl Albert. Foul's going to be on Royal, who's come in, and he's already picked up his second. He's made the last 2 when he came down. Shot's going to come up. Bounce, and a roll. And Ogamaro gets the first one to go. 16-point lead by Carl Albert, trying to bring it back down to 15 with this shot coming up. Up and in. Crosses. And they're going to say the other side. So you know what? Might as well. He's just on fire over there. Now Anderson connects. Just going to say a 2. He was on the line, but it was wide open. An uncontested shot over to Merez. Bounce pass. Man, he's got a nice move for a guy that's got the jump ball is called. The frame that he's got is Ogumaro can really dance with his feet. I mean, he's got everything on control. Usually you see a big man like that, maybe sloppy or heavy-footed, but he's got good movement down below. It's just, and I think he's only going to get better. He's a junior. He's going to come back, and like we said, he talked about his football career and his paralysis of what they're excited about with Coach Chalmer Wyatt, waiting to get him on the gridiron. 3-ball look from the outside corner, no good from Rogers. And there is the putback for a 3, so that's all you need right there. And a timeout on the floor. So Rogers gets the 3, timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We are celebrating.
Here at Pam and Barry's team, we've been helping you through the real estate process for more than 20 years.
We want to thank you for choosing our team to help you.
We sold our house at full asking price, and it took less than about a week to get our full asking price with Pam and Barry.
Don't go at it alone.
Let us handle it all here.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network and your fourth and final Buffalo Wild Wings fourth quarter. Don't forget to join us each Wednesdays. We'll have it again tomorrow, the Mid-Del Sports Report at 6:30. Talking Mid-Del Sports, Del City, Midwest City, Carl Albert, especially the winter sports, winter and spring sports. I know it felt like spring today in the 70s, but boy, don't expect that to last long for January 30th. I'm sure we'll get a slate of cold, freezing weather in February. Carl Albert really putting on the clamps defensively, barely to get it across, and there's a whistle with an exchange getting into the hands of Laura. One more, and they will put Elgin in the bonus. Elgin has not committed a foul here in the fourth and final period, so Elgin can go to the line quite a bit. Merez gets that one over to Brody. Oh, try to get to Ogemeyer, and that is just stolen, pickpocketed by James. James coming, turnaround jumper, and what a great athleticism move by Marcus James. With a layup that we've seen his football, what he's able to do there. We see it on the basketball court. Loose ball picked up Laura momentarily, back down on the other side. Oh, James tried to get a little bounce pass to the corner, and that sails out of bounds. Could not connect to Xavier Garcia. Coach is yelling out, keep playing, keep playing. You know, he wants to make sure that when you get a run at this point after district, you're thinking about the next level of regionals area. Laura from way downtown, no good. Rebounded by Carl Albert. 60-39 with 4:10 left to go. Finally got a man over on Rogers, but on the other side, got to watch it. Hopkins gets the 2. They like either side of those corners. Laura from way downtown this time. Oh, but Brody gets the putback on the rebound and is good to bring it to 40. So Brody Morrison brings it back within a 12-point contest with 3:37. You don't want to take the foot off the gas and let them come back. 3-ball, because Elgin keeps fighting. Laura, bounce pass, going all the way up and in. What a great assist. Going over to Lohman. And back-to-back scores. Brings it a 62-43 contest. Back irons. But, you're really on cruise control pretty much. But, that's why Coach says keep playing. I mean, he didn't really want to, understanding the score looks good. 3 minutes, yeah. I mean, you all have seen it in any kind of sport. Slowing down the pace just a little bit. Merez, bounce pass over to Lucas Young. Oh, and Young gets the put back up off the glass for 2. So Lucas Young gets the layup to make it 45-62. Outside, 3-ball on the way, and there it is. Man, he is ice in the veins. Is Brandon Rogers just putting on a show. Clinic over here. Coming down on the other end of the floor. 20-point lead now for the Carl Albert Titans. Kind of slow start for Carl Albert, but once they got in a rhythm, especially in the threes, and I mean uncontested threes, Merez to the line shooting 2. Shot up and good. Merez gets the one, second one coming up. Gets them both. Elgin going to still stay fighting, still keep playing. Boy, I thought Rogers was going to take another one. He hesitated just a bit and then dished it out. Coming on the other side, now they're just reining it in as Hopkins hits it, and there's a timeout on the floor. And it's a three-pointer to put the nail in the coffin. 68-47 in the fourth. We'll take a timeout. Be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Scooters Coffee, world-class coffee rooted in quality, with 2 locations to serve you in Lawton and Elgin. Wake up to the amazing aroma of quality, from their hot and iced drinks to blenders, smoothies, teas, to even their great food delights. Or why not try their at-home coffees or coffee on the go? Locally owned and operated, Scooters in Lawton and Elgin. Scooters, rooted in quality.
Well, our OSN Game of the Week features the Carl Albert Titans and the Elgin Owls here at the Elgin Gym, and it's been all Carl Albert. 68-47. Girls, Carl Albert Lady Titans with the win 66-60 in the early contest. We also have Altus and Guthrie in on the network as well if you want to bounce back and forth to watch our games. Merez will cross the timeline. He won't wait. He gets it stripped. Going to go out of bounds as a Garcia put a hand on it to make it go out. Merez momentarily loses it. Gets that stripped. And since we're in the bonus now, we'll just live on the line for the final minute 43. Elgin is still not committed a foul in the fourth quarter, team-wise. Merez up and in. Still trying to fight in this. Time's going to be the factor now, of course. Carl Albert really got in a rhythm, and especially with threes. It's been a big difference maker. Second shot for Merez coming up. Back iron's no good. Rebounded Carl Albert. 1:41 remain. Back to a 20-point lead for the Titans. 1:34 remaining. Rogers, man, this time gets a little floater, and Rogers takes a drive as opposed to just taking an outside shot, and he lets that bounce and go in. 22-point lead. Foul's going to be on guard. No, foul's going to be on Hutch Russell. It's going to be his third. Merez to the line, shooting 2. Gonna try to bring it to 20-point game. It's the first one to go, Merez. Second shot coming up. Gets them both. Final $1:20 left to go in this Buffalo Wild Wings fourth quarter. Some substitutions coming in. Carl Albert going to their bench. Great outfit by Brandon Rogers. He'll go to the bench. Man, he scored a few. Got some substitutions coming in now. The ball game is Rex Reynolds. Also Matthews into the ball game as Adrian Randall. So all substitutions basically on the floor for Carl Albert in the final minute. Coach getting some bench players some extra minutes in varsity time. Pretty much starting 5 on the bench. Got some substitutions now for the Elgin Owls as well. Final minute. Work this ball around. We go hard charge to the lane and a whistle on the way in. It's Donnie Jones, the sophomore. First shot up and in. 19 is the lead. Second shot up and in. Final minute, under at least 50 seconds outside. Cross pass wide open, perimeter, passing, stops, pops, lets that one sail in. So even the bench is producing. Matthews gets it back to a 20-point lead with 34 seconds left to go. Hard charge, up hard off the glass. It's Michael Adesola, great wide receiver for Elgin, the senior. Bounces once, off the rim, no good. Second shot coming up. Carl Albert will go on to win this district matchup. Backfires no good. In the back iron, Carl Albert quickly down the floor, dribbles between his legs, final 20 seconds. They can hold. They don't have to do anything. Elgin certainly doesn't have to. It's kind of a throwaway and a steal. Then re-stolen, coming back down the other way. Oh, a nice little move, put back. That was sweet. Unselfishly with the assist underneath, and that's going to end it. 74-52, Carl Albert with the win as the Titans take the victory on the road against the home team, the Elgin Owls. So we want to thank the Elgin Tip-In Booster Club for all of their support making these home games. The girls, Carl Albert, Lady Titans win 66-60. For Glenn, for myself, Eric Sherem, want to bid you a pleasant good evening. We'll be back in action, of course, with more basketball. So just follow us on our social media platforms to find out what is next. You've been watching a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network. 74-52, Carl Albert with a big win.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.